breed, a great good chocobo breed, or a good chocobo breed. Those three types will breed out either a green or a blue. And then you have to breed the green and blue for a black. And then you get the wonderful. You accidentally murdered your potion maker. Well, you better reload it. Oh yeah, and also, there's one that can cross oceans too. You probably don't remember, but how can I get one of those chocobos? Hey, don't talk like that. Get an ocean crossing chocobo just, you know. Nope, don't remember a thing. Can't remember for the life of me. Tell me something. Right, 99, okay. I can't do that. Oh! You're like saved. You only keep one save file? Wow. You're so bad. You're really bad. You should feel bad. She was only my main potion maker. You should really feel bad. Oh right, I need to switch to Yuffie because of stuff. Actually, these guys are weaker to kill than the other area. You're so bad, Zach. You're just so bad. You always get a spare. You always have a spare save. What game was it actually? Oh, Final Fantasy 12 actually stated, are you sure you want to save? You won't be coming back for quite a while. So, are you positive you don't want a second save file? I think it was Final Fantasy 12 that did that first. Alright, this is the worst area because I think there's like 80% chance of getting a 4 chocobo and a 20% chance for a wonderful. So I gotta go through all of it. Yuffie, yeah. That's how you pronounce it. It's a U and a F. That's how you pronounce Yuffie. And apparently, I give Yuffie a Mickey Mouse voice, which isn't Mickey Mouse at all. I guess you could call it Minnie Mouse, but not Mickey, no. Oh-ho! Oh-ho! Hey, little shits! Let's get down to business! Oh, I love this music. So good. Yuffie? No, it's Yuffie. Send it back. You should play Kingdom Hearts. Both 1 and 2. And see if the characters call Yuffie Yuffie. Because if they do, you're right. If they don't, I'm right. That's how we can solve this. Cure 3. Because Hellmasker. Full heals. Rough. Ruffy. No, it's Yuffie. It's not Ruffy. It's already all wrong. Ain't gonna check YouTube. I don't know, if you look up Final Fantasy Wiki, I think they're like gonna like space it out how you spell it. I wouldn't be surprised if people argue over that too. I need more chocobos, come on. I believe the chocobo lure actually increases the chance of getting the better versions of chocobos in the area. Versus but then again, it probably is only like chocobo encounter rate instead of rank. Gots to check YouTubes. YouTubes. You know, when I first heard of YouTube, I spelled it out YouTube. YouTube.com. And I got bullshit. I got bullshitted so bad. And the very next day I talked to my friends like, dude, I tried that. And it's like, no, you gotta do YouTube. Oh, you mean like you? Not the letter U? No, just the regular U, yeah. Not the U. It's like, oh, damn. I was like, oh my god. Because, you know, that was the internet age, you know? And during then, you just basically typed in, it's like, you know, instead of doing this, what I'm going to type out now, people would go kind of like that. That's how the internet age was like. Basically, you summed it up like just like that to the second one I typed. So I literally thought it was the letter U and 2. And not just, you know, U2. It only took me like 24 hours to figure it out. And a friend. And yeah, I was in business. And YouTube became my favorite video site. Mainly because I found a lot of anime episodes on there. Send it back to the stables. Alright, that's number 2. Sorry if this is like very boring and whatnot. It'll get very exciting after I'm done through all this. Garbage. I can only capture and store 4 at a time in the open stables. The open ranch pen, that is, that I'm talking about. And if I can get a wonderful chocobo, I'll be in business. Because then I just had to get the black chocobo to be the opposite gender of the wonderful. Unless I get 2 wonderfuls and they turn out to be both male and female. That way it doesn't really matter. I can just release one of my parent chocobos that are just great. Probably Choco. Maybe Choka. Probably Choka first because she's first. And then boom, just get the black chocobo, then release the opposite, the same gender, wonderful, and boom, in business. And don't, was I right? I bet you I was right, wasn't I? I was right, wasn't I? Yes! Oh, yes, that feeling. It's a good feeling to know that your time in video games was not wasted. It is spelled Yuffie. It sounded like you and fee combined. Aw, I'm so right. It's a shame I can't get the chat in on those too. The one time I wish I had chat going for this. And they'd be like, oh, so apparently the broadcaster's right. Oh, yep, Uh-huh. Do the dance, make the love, get down tonight, get down tonight. Old song. From Dr. Dolittle, too. If you saw that movie, you understand. Especially which part it is. Alright. Enough being fun. You don't need to cry in a corner. You can't always be right. It's not the end of the world, unless of course it's one of those video games where if you're wrong for even the slightest thing, it becomes the end of the world. Which some games are stupid like that. I'm pretty sure Fire Emblem's pathing for some of the characters are like that. Like if you pick one small ass answer in the beginning, it'll just fuck you up like at the end, and it's like, oh no, what? And you gotta go through the whole thing all over again. Alright, I need one more. Oh, I just lost 2 people. Oh, I'm so sad. No, where's my people? No, I got 1 back. You know, this is where I'm wondering, where the hell's Annie? She's supposed to be a buddy of mine, and she's not here inputting anything. It's just you, Zach, you and me, and sometimes Meteor 3. Meteor 3. Meteor 3. Meteor. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit, because these guys are weak, super weak, so I can just heal slowly. And then murder. Random question for you, Zach. In Skyrim, have you actually did a speed kind of thing? Basically, quickly got to a giant as fast as possible and fought him? It's a work day if I'm not mistaken. So I believe she was headed out to her job. She's probably fucking busy right now, which is why she can't talk to us. Just not chatting. Yeah, he's lurking. It's alright. But yeah, Zach, have you went low level and fought in Giant and Skyrim yet? Yeah, Giant Frost Giant or whatever they want to be called. They're like a giant humanoid with a giant mace. That's why they're called a giant. Basically, what happens is you fight the giant, and you get hit, and you basically die, but you're like smacked like 300 feet into the air, kind of death, because you're so weak. Well, apparently I can back attack a chocobo. I think a heat, just mainly a heat. I don't think there's a she giant. If so, fuck trying to slay one of those. Try and make it your partner. It's hilarious. YouTube it. YouTube, something like, Skyrim or whatever. Giant deaths. And you should see, the guy, the hero. What? Why? It's hilarious. You get to watch how funny their death is. Basically, they'll slam down and you're shot 100 feet into the sky. It's funny. It's like ridiculous funny of physics, of low level physics. Yeah, it's a powerful enemy like that. It's like just in like Fallout 3 too. Like I cheated my one of my files, and I'm like level 90 or something in it. Oh, I don't know if they're he or she, nor do I actually care. Unless they want to tell me anyway.